Hey everybody, welcome back to the Flourgoldwizards channel. I'm Jason, part-time gold prospector based in Wisconsin. And today we have a fun little project. That's right. But before we get into that, let's introduce the team. That's Rex Aroni right there. He's the mine boss in training. And his partner, Bowser. He's got a new jacket. And of course, Rigby, the mine boss. That's right. Now, a channel I like to watch is called Glacial Gold Hunter. And a while back, he did a video, kind of like a 10-pan challenge thing. And I thought, you know what? It sounds like a lot of fun. The weather is nice. It's already 8 degrees out today. Now, behind me here is the creek I want to work. Or in some circles, a crick. Now, yesterday, I went ice fishing. And I had my ice fishing shack in the back of my truck. And I took it out of there today, but I forgot to put my shovel back in the truck. Unbelievable. So I brought a classifier along today and a couple of pails, and I'll have to use this. I'm going to classify up some material. Roughly 3/4 to a full pail will equal 10 pans. So I've got a couple of pails and I'll fill them both up halfway. So it's a little bit easier to drag back to the truck. And we'll get the gold out of it back at the shop, if there is any. Running material in a controlled environment like the shop, you'll always have better results. Unless you're out here meticulously panning every little speck and running your sluice so slow, you're just not doing anything in production. But for this project, I think this will be just fine. So we're gonna find a spot on this creek where I can get enough material for 10 pans with this. Now, walking around a little bit, and I know the area pretty darn well. We decided to work on the same spot we filmed here last time, which is right in this low pressure zone. Let me get out there a little bit. Right here, right there. And we even got a picker out of there. That's right, a picker. See this here log and all these rocks and whatnots are creating a low volume water zone right here. I guess pressure isn't the exact word we're looking for, but I picked the spot in particular for a reason. And that reason being, it's good and shallow. We don't want to have to dip our arms down up to our shoulders in the ice water. It is a little bit chilly out here. So this will afford us the opportunity to just do some surface deposits right here. And a lot of times you're going to find some of your best gold in a surface deposit. Countless times I've dug through a deposit of gold only to find out I've shoveled for 3 hours getting nothing. And from experience, I know this spot. We've only got it down about 1.5 feet, and we got a lot of dots and a couple of nice pieces and a picker. So I got my classifier here. And we'll get started. See, look at there. Oh yeah. This might not be as hard as I thought it was going to be. I'll show you guys what I'm pulling up here. Right here. That's the same stuff. Whoop. That is the same stuff we'd be getting with shovelfuls. It's just, well, smaller shovels. That's for sure. So we'll throw that in there. Throw a few more scoops of this material in that classifier and we'll get to business. Now you see how shallow this stuff is? It's only, a couple inches deep. And there's the hole we were at last time. So I could probably just slough off any larger rocks down into that hole and just continue to keep scooping here. That's right. Look at all the rocks that are froze to the ice around here. Jeez. Beautiful day. All right. We've got one bucket done, I do believe. Let me scoot back over here. Walking across that ice right there. It's a little slippery. But I want to show you the progress we made here. Now you remember this was only about 2 inches deep right here. And there's our old hole. Well, now I'm not quite down to the level of the bottom of that hole there yet. But I do have this almost a foot deep. I was pulling some really nice sized cobbles out of there, like those three and that one right there. And as soon as you pull those out of there, you really get some nice full scoops with that thing there. And this thing here, I believe, is going to be topped off. There's the last of what I need for a half a pail there. So we'll finish this one off. Take a little look. Yep, there's a good half a pail right there. So we're in business. That didn't take too darn long. Long enough for the boys to start whining a little bit though. It's a little chilly out here. I mean, those two young boys are running around, but, well, Rigby, he just stands there. Well, it just occurred to me, I actually better hurry up. It's so cold out here that that bucket of sand we just did is going to be a block of ice, and I'll have to finish this video in July or something by the time that thing unthaws. So, let's get to it. All right, we've got them. 2 half pails right here, ready to roll. You can see it's already starting to freeze up on top of there a little bit. These boys are getting a little anxious. They're getting ready. And we'll take a little look at the size of the hole we just dug with that little scoop. Look at that. I think that hole might be bigger than the one we did with a shovel right there. That's right. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell how deep it is on that camera, but I'll stick my leg in there and it's, well, that deep. So, holy cow, it's slippery out here. So we're gonna hurry up and get this stuff back to the truck. It's a kind of a decent hike here. Hopefully I don't have a heart attack. I gotta tell you, this one hand here got a little bit nippy. It was underwater for quite a while. That's better. All right, let's go, boys. Don't you boys ever carry anything, huh? Ooh-wee. That's heavy. Oh, and I'm 94 years old. Woo! We made it. Now we gotta do is get these home before they freeze solid. Yeah. All right, we're all in the truck here, ready to roll. And I was way off on the temperature. It's 10 degrees. Let's roll. Hey, 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 we made it back. Here's our buckets of material right here. Oh, still liquid. I think we're in business. And there's my dang shovels. All right, we're just about ready to roll. I just threw those buckets in front of a nice warm fan in here. And the middle of the bucket wasn't froze at all. It's just the outside a little bit. But we're in business. So today, I'm going to be using a sawtooth mat. It works so good on super fine gold. That's why I use it up at the beach so darn much. And running in the shop here, thanks to these right here, my SMOOTHWATER sluice heads, I can run any darn sluice I want. I have 10-inch, 8-inch, 6-inch, 3-inch. That comes with our sluice, our little cleanup sluice. So rather than run, you know, something like this, and I could, because this thing just pops right on there, just like that. And it provides bubble-free water. I've got a 10-inch right here. That'll really make mincemeat out of this material. Let's take a little look at it up close. Oh yeah, the sluice. All right, so here's the sawtooth mat I was telling you about. This sluice is 10 inches wide, and I've got a 10-inch wide smooth water sluice head wheel connected to it shortly here. I've got a nice big brand new tub here, and I've got my pump sitting inside this little fricassee kettle here. That'll keep all the gravels from getting sucked up and out of that pump. That's hooked up to a 50 amp hour lithium ion battery, lithium iron battery, and a speed controller right there. So I'll get this baby hooked up. We'll commence the feeding. All right, let's hook this up just like that, and done. I'm not sure if it's 100% level yet or not, but we'll be able to tell once we turn on the water. So I'll do that. Turn on my old speed controller here. And down comes the water. And it's really leaning hard this way. Hey, see that? There's not even any water on this side of the sluice here. It's dry. But that's easily fixable with these little adjustable leg stands here. I'll loosen that one up. Move it up just a hair. And move this one up just a fuzz. Now she's looking pretty flat. I can turn my water up. Just like that. And up. There we go. Now I intend on running this extremely slow. There's really good gold to be had there. Not the best spot in the whole wide world, but for around here, it's my best. And when you're out in the field, like I mentioned earlier, you're just in production mode and you want to run. And you do wind up with more gold in a bulk standpoint, I guess. But if you were to take your time and do it just like this, real good slow, you'd get all the gold out of a 5-gallon pail versus maybe 75% of the gold out of a 5-gallon pail. It all works out in the long run in production mode, but this can be fun too, especially when it's cold out like that and you get to play around in your shop. Thank you, Smooth Waters. So let's throw a bunch on there and see if you can't spot anything good. Splash. Yep, see that? Nice and slow, just kind of creeping on down. I'll get all the gold out of this easy. All right, that pail is done. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the power. I'll just disconnect the negative here. Do a little mat inspection. I don't see a whole lot. Well, it's dirty water now. So, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tip it just a little bit. Get rid of some of that excess water. Just like that. Pull my sluice head off. Put that in there. And I've got another tub set up right here. And we'll clean that stuff out. See if there's any gold in it. So we'll grab my PBR mug and we'll do a little bit of rinsing here. Just like that. Yep. One good thing about, well, there's a number of good things, but one of the good things about this sawtooth mat is it cleans out extremely easily. Just like that. There. Nice and clean. All right, here's all those concentrates right here. Try to do this without making a huge mess. Oh, it's gonna work nice. Yeah, splashing around a little bit, but nothing we haven't seen before. There we go. And get rid of that. I'll just pull this back, see if we can't spot a little gold, because I really want to get running that other bucket. All right, let's see if we can't spot a little something around here. That's quite a bit of black sand. That sawtooth mat holds on to a decent amount, but if it was all gold, well, we'd have a decent amount of gold. So give me just a minute. I'll try to work through some of this black sand with my glasses on, and I'll show you if we see anything good at all. Well, here's what I see from that first pail right there. Let's see if I can make this happen here. I got a bunch of jet dry in there, and it's dirty water. But there are a few pieces in there. It looks like there might be, oh, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 little teeny weeny dots. I mean, those are incredibly small. Let's see if I can put my finger in there. See that? Really, really tiny. But gold in it. Well, that's not too darn bad. I definitely have better spots. I definitely have worse spots. And there are far more worse spots than there are better spots. So I think what I'm going to do, just for funsies, because I can, I'm going to take this 10-inch off of there. I'm going to hook it up to my 8-inch, just like that. We're going to run it over this smaller sluice right here. Now this has Gold Hog mother load mat and the small style VDR mat right here. Both proven gold catchers here. And, you know, why not? We're in the shop having a couple of beers, having some fun, and it's a 10-pan challenge, even though we're sluicing. Now, neither one of us, Glacial Gold Hunter or myself, are going to fill any bank with bars and bars of gold. It's basically just to have fun, and what it boils down to, really, is who can do it with more pizzazz. Ha-cha-cha! So I got a fresh one cracked here. Cobbles, everybody. We'll keep running this stuff. We've got a fresh half pail right here, a fresh sluice, and a great attitude. So let me get this stuff running. We'll take a look at it. We got it down there. Oh, that water is getting so dirty. So dirty. There's another one. Off she goes. Just about done. And that's the last of it. Disconnect our power. Take a little peek. And let's see if we can see anything in here at all. Yeah, I don't see anything jumping out at me. The water's a little dirtier than I thought it was going to be. Doing all that classifying out in the field, out in the creek. Looks like there's a piece of lead right there, though. A little round piece of lead shot. I can grab it. Look at that. Yep, that's a piece of lead shot right there. So we're capturing heavies. All right, well, let's get that into a pan and see what it looks like. Ha-cha-cha. And here it is, pan number 2. I might even have enough water in that tub to do a little bit of panning here. Let me tip it a little bit. There we go, now I can pan. I was only limited to 10 gallons of water in here today. And this is the cleanest of it. So we get that pan down. And it looks to be, there's probably a third less material left over in this here. You know, obviously the sluice is a little smaller. And we got that down. I can see that little lead ball. So, got it down to a manageable amount. Let's take a little peek. Well, it's not that good. Matter of fact, it's pretty not good. Here's our little lead shot right there. And the only gold I see, if I can get this pan to hold still, is right, oh geez, I can't even hardly find it. Right there maybe. I only saw 2 little dots and they were so micro, teeny weeny fine. It ain't even worth looking for it. But anyway, like I said, it was a fun little challenge, and sometimes I like to do those. It wasn't really about who got the most gold in 10 pans. In my opinion, it was all about the pizzazz. Cha-cha-cha. And that's what it's really all about. going out, having fun, doing what you like to do. Yesterday we went ice fishing. Today we went prospecting. And we got a little bit of gold. And I do believe we won the pizzazz contest. So thanks for coming along. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We sure did. Until the next episode, like, share, and subscribe. Please do leave a comment. Helps build our channel. Definitely check out our Patreon page in the description box below. Flourgoldwizards out. Cha cha cha.